Hey, hi guys, this is Bobby B. Hey, I just wanted to do actually I was wanted to do a little another silver video, and I really wanted to address the people that actually haven't even bought silver. So this is really not for you silver gurus, that buy the stuff and eat it, live, sleep, and breathe silver. You'll probably find it boring, but this really, and I'm going to put that in the title, that this is for silver possible silver investors, people that may want to get into silver. Okay, so this is for the newbies. So the title of this is going to be, I guess, is investing in silver a good idea? That's really what this will be name of this video. And that's really what the question is. Is investing in silver a good idea? Now, of course, all of us who love silver, we know the answer to that question. But I wanted to go over a few things, and I think the first and most important thing we should ask or address is that when you ask the question, is investing in silver a good idea? I think we really need to define what the word investing means, because that could have several meanings. So, for example, I mean, if you're work out every day at the gym, so in a sense you're investing in your physical health, your physical body. Is that a good idea? Of course. So in that terms, investing means you're putting effort forth to keep your body running smoothly and keep yourself in shape. So that's really good. But so that's what we really need to come up with. What do you mean by investing? So for example, so the point I'm trying to make is that when you think about is investing in silver a good idea, if you're thinking of investing like, okay, like I buy a stock or I buy a piece of real estate, something of that nature, you're looking for a return on that investment. I like to use the word ROI. I feel so, Wall Street-ish when I use those little acronyms, the ROI, return on investment. So anyway, that's the question. I mean, most your normal people, when they think of investing or investment vehicles, of course, they're talking about things that create a return on investment, and that return on investment may be a certain percentage. So, for example, if you're going to take $1,000 and you're going to invest it in something and you're looking for a 10% ROI, you're looking for $100 a month or whatever a year, whatever you're looking for on your ROI. So that's typically when you think about investments, that's what you're thinking about. Now, precious metals really precious metals they're really a commodity like anything else that comes out of the earth, a commodity. Grain, gas, oil, precious metals, the things that come out of they're commodities. They're things that get consumed and used. So think of it that way more so. So again, back to the question for you beginners: is investing in this stuff a good idea? Well, here's my opinion, and I'm trying to be not biased because I know there's a lot of, if you look on the YouTube, of course, and even on the internet everywhere, and of course, if you look at a lot of these guys that are heavy into investing, and they want you to buy silver and everything's silver, and silver's going to go up, and of course, with what's going on in the world, buy silver because it's going to go crazy, crazy, crazy. They all seem to be biased in one opinion, that silver's going to go up and it's going to make you rich and all this other stuff. If you want to buy into that, that's fine, and if that's what you want to believe, that's fine. I'm just trying to be unbiased in this particular video. I love silver, so I like to fondle it and shine it and stuff. So little Bobby B, I love the silver, but so. You're not going to hear anything negative about silver here, but from the beginning standpoint, you guys are looking for information. You want to know if it's a good idea. Well, here's the deal. Think of investing in silver more like it's an insurance. Okay, it's a way to hedge against inflation. There's several reasons why I do it, and I don't really buy into the whole hype that it's going to go up and I'm going to get rich. I do it because I think it's nice, it's fun. First of all, I enjoy collecting silver and coins and bars and stuff. The other reason I do it is I know that I have something tangible. So when I go in there with wads of paper money and I trade it for this beautiful stuff that comes out of Mother Earth, I feel like I'm getting the best of the deal. I mean, they can have the paper and I get the good stuff. So, that's great. So, from my perspective, I think of it as a hedge against inflation. I think of it as an insurance policy in case something either because of inflation, the dollar gets very devalued and we have to go to a different currency. I've got something of tangible value left in my hand that I could possibly sell for another currency. In other words, if they did go to another currency, I could say, okay, here's my silver. What is the new currency going to give me? And that way, so I'm kind of hedged against that. And oh God, Grandma, she's always trying to interrupt me. Anyway, please, Grandma, I'm talking to the peoples on YouTube. Leave me alone right now. Yeah, I'll get you hemorrhoidal cream later. I mean, oh, I was supposed to say that. Anyway, so anyway, the bottom line is, where was I? She interrupted me. The bottom line is that, again, that's the way I see it. It's a hedge against inflation. It's an insurance policy in case something did happen to the dollar. I could sell it for another currency, or I could trade it for goods because people know what this stuff is. I mean, so that's the way I look at it. Because there's a couple things that we may have happening in the future, and because of the way the powers that be, the elite and the people in charge, they seem to be wanting to crash the dollar by the very nature of what they're doing to our economy, by the printing of the trillions, and of course giving it all the banks. There's nothing's really funneled back down into the consumers, or the American people are not getting any of that stuff. So it's really only benefiting the banks, and they're just basically enabling them to have more resources and do what they want. You notice all the trillions going to the bank is not freeing up credit. None of that's helping. So regardless of what the mainstream is telling you, tune that stuff out. So back to the silver. So if you're thinking, okay, well, let's just say, for example, you're an average person. Maybe you have $25,000 in the bank or whatever, and you have a job still, and you're thinking, well, I'd like to join in with these guys and have a little bit of that insurance, in case something happened. Well, maybe take a couple thousand and go buy yourself some nice silver coins, or just some silver bullion is fine, is all you need. And so you have it around. And think of it that way. If you have 100,000, you could take 20,000 of that. It depends on what your situation is. If you don't have a lot of money at all, just try to find and collect as much as you can, a little bit, maybe an ounce, a couple of ounces a week, but do it for the purpose of having a hedge against inflation, having something to spend in an economy where the value of the dollar isn't good, and you have something in hand. But also do it with the purpose of holding on to it for a long time, because this isn't something that you're going to make a buck tomorrow or anything like that. Again, it's a commodity. It's something that you're going to hold on to. It's going to hold wealth. These are precious metals are places to store wealth. So I'm just sharing this with you because I know there's a lot of hype and stuff on the internet about how silver's going to go up, and it may happen. And God, if it does, I'm glad, and that'll be great. But don't get into it for that, because I think what'll happen is you might buy some one week, and all of a sudden you're watching the market, and all of a sudden silver's going down, and you start to get that pit in your stomach. Oh God, oh, Grandma told me not to buy silver. Oh God, why'd I do that? Oh Jesus. Now I'm like, oh no, because if you think about it that way, then the ups and downs, and it'd be just like buying in the stock market. So don't think about that. This is something that will always hold its value. In other words, this bar of silver will buy whatever income goods that it was worth when I bought it. 5 years from now, it'll buy the same amount of goods. So that's really how you have to be in relationship to it. So don't get caught up into hype, people. Just enjoy it and buy it for the real reason of wealth storage. Okay, if it goes up, hey, that's great. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, there's some very strange things going on in the market, and I see why a lot of these people that are into silver are like, they're thinking along those lines, is because if you think about it, the way it's going now is that silver should be, and precious metals should be going up right now, because the printing trillions of dollars, which typically translates to hyperinflation and eventually hyperinflation, which is when silver and precious metals do real well. But oddly enough, all the money that they're printing, the markets, the stock markets and all these other things in the media, we seem to be having this rally, which gives the impression that we're on a road to economic recovery. Oh, it's so beautiful. And we did it only in a couple months. It's just amazing. Well, most of us are not buying that, but a lot of people are, obviously. And of course, with the manipulation in precious metal prices, we're seeing the precious metal prices come down over the last few weeks. Silver, gold, they're coming down. And it's kind of odd. And so it's in a situation where they should be going up, it's going down. But when the what hits the fan, when reality kicks in, and something's going to happen. I think there's a lot of opinion there that this is not a time-based situation. This is going to be an event-based situation. So something may occur where the population will be stunned, and then the powers that be can come in with their plan. And if that happens, then we may see a lot of changes, especially economically, and that's where we're going to be sitting pretty for holding this stuff. But you beginners, for right now, that's a lot to think about. For right now, for you beginners, just think about this: it's a way to store wealth. If you have enough to put aside, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, forget about silver. If you're looking for a way to make a quick buck, forget about silver or precious metals. If you're looking for something that's gonna, again, if you're looking for that kind of a situation or somewhere to invest your money because there's really no else place to put it anymore. The stock market's like gambling. Real estate's coming down, so that's really good. So if but again, if you're looking for a quick buck, this isn't it. this is really just a way to store your wealth. So if you have some money that you're not going to be needing for a while and you want to convert it to something to give yourself a little hedge against inflation, or something to spend in an emergency if you have to barter for it or whatever, that's what this is for, people. So and only buy the good stuff, buy the real stuff. Don't buy the paper, please. That's no good. Okay, just a quick update. I'll talk to you guys later.